The real power of ELSs has nothing to do with tax, and almost nobody is addressing this. ELSs could be the best wealth builder that you're ignoring, or maybe to accurately frame, this fund could force you to become a better investor. Let me ask you something. If ELSs had no tax benefit, would you still invest? Take a second and think about it. Because maybe we have been looking at ELSs in a wrong way. For years, it has been marketed as tax-saving product, the March deadline investment, a Section 80C investment. But what if that is a part of the story? The real story is ELSs forces you to stay invest. It makes you a disciplined investor. It removes the temptation from you to exit at worst possible time. It quietly builds 3-year behavioral framework, whether you're ready for it or not. And that design could be more powerful than any tax benefit. So in this video, we will break down why ELSs is beyond tax saving, why the 3-year lock-in is misunderstood, how ELSs can actually improve your investing behavior, the risk most investors ignore, and lastly, should you or should not invest in ELSs. By the end of this video, you will exactly know how you can become a better investor. Namaste friends, I am Rohini and you're watching the knowledge series of Fincash.com. ELSs stands for Equity Linked Savings Scheme. At its core, it is a diversified equity mutual fund with a mandatory 3-year lock-in. It primarily invests in equity markets, that is large cap, mid cap, sometimes a blend depending on the fund strategy. Historically, over a long period, many ELSs funds have delivered roughly 10 to 14% annualized return. But here is a key. ELSs is not a magic. It is an equity fund, which means market can fall. Returns are not guaranteed and volatility is for real. If you expect safety and predictability, this is not the product for you. But if you understand how equity works, now it becomes interesting. Because the real differentiator of ELSs is not returns, it is the structure. Now let us talk about the most misunderstood feature of ELSs. That is the 3-year lock-in period. Most investors look at it as a restriction, but smart investors see it as a protection. Here is why. When market fall 20%, retail investors panic. They redeem, they stop their SIPs, they say I'll re-enter later, but they rarely re-enter at the right time. That gap between exit and re-entry quietly destroys long-term wealth. ELSs removes that option from you. You cannot exit early. You're forced to stay invested, and this builds a discipline in you. In equity markets, staying invested through volatility is what creates compounding. The lock-in protects you from news noise. It protects you from fear-driven decision, from emotional selling. In simple terms, ELSs forces you to become a mature investor, even if you're not one yet. Here is something most people tend to miss. ELSs investors are forced to stay locked in for 3 years. So the fund manager here does not have sudden redemption pressure during market crashes. In a normal equity fund, when markets fall sharply, investors rush to redeem. The fund manager is then forced to sell stocks at a lower price to meet those redemption. In ELSs, that pressure is significantly lower. Stable capital allows fund manager to take long-term conviction bets, execute their portfolio strategy calmly, and avoid forced selling at the worst time. This structural stability quietly supports long-term performance of a fund. Now let's talk about strategy, because here is where most investors can tend to make mistake. Now there is a difference between investing in ELSs through SIP and through lump sum. If you invest 1.5 lakh as a lump sum in April, your entire amount becomes redeemable exactly 3 years later. So one date, one unlock event. Simple, right? But systematic investment plan works differently. Let's say you invest 10,000 every month. Your April installment unlocks 3 years later in April. Your May installment unlocks 3 years later in May. Your June installments unlock 3 years later in June. Each installment carries its own independent 3-year lock-in. So if you invest 10,000 per month for 12 months, your money does not unlock together. It unlocks gradually month by month starting 3 years later. Now here is an interesting part. This structure effectively creates a rolling 3-year equity ladder. Instead of one large maturity event, you get staggered liquidity. But why does it matter? Because market does not move in straight line. If you invest lump sum at a market peak, your entire investment is exposed to that timing risk. But with SIP, your average crosses 12 different market levels. So you reduce entry risk. And 3 years later, you also reduce exit risk because redemption happens in phases, not all at once. This is disciplined capital cycling, which is very different from panic-driven investing in March just to complete your Section 80C. When you start your systematic investment plan at the start of the financial year and continue it consistently, you're not reacting to the tax deadlines, but you're building a systematic equity pipeline which will powerfully help you in your wealth creation. ELSS makes sense if you're starting your equity journey and you want a structured and disciplined way of investment. It makes sense if you're comfortable with 3-year lock-in period, which means you will not be able to access your funds during this 3 years. And ELSS also makes sense if you understand how equity market works. It also suits investors who prefer actively managed diversified exposure rather than pure passive indexing. But ELSS will not make sense if you need your money within 3 years. It does not make sense if market correction makes you nervous or anxious. And it definitely does not make sense if you're looking for a guaranteed return. One simple way to think about ELSS is that do not treat it as a separate tax investment. Treat it as part of your equity investment. ELSS is already diversified equity mutual fund. Most ELSS fund invest across large cap, mid cap, and sometimes even small cap. So before adding multiple funds randomly, first look at your total equity exposure. Many investors build their equity portfolio using a mix of active and passive funds. In that structure, ELSS can be one of your active equity funds. Alongside it, some investors keep a broad index fund for low-cost market exposure. And if someone has a higher risk appetite, they may separately include mid-cap or small-cap funds, but only within their comfort level. The important point is, ELSS should fit in your portfolio plan. It should not be added just as ELSS or Section 80C investment. When used thoughtfully and when you think over the 3-year lock-in period, you will understand the importance of disciplined investing. And to create a long-term wealth, you need compounding and you need a structured, consistent investment. Let me leave you with this one. In investing, intelligence matters, but behavior matters more. The biggest wealth destroyer is not the market crash. It is the emotional decision. And ELSS forces you to be patient. And when you're patient, it compounds your funds. So do not ask that, is ELSS the best tax saver fund? But ask that, do I need a system that protects me from myself? Because real wealth is not built by timing the market. It is built by staying in it, by being committed, by being focused and disciplined over a long time. If this video has helped you think differently about ELSS, do subscribe to our channel, because here we are not chasing the trends. We build thinking investors, because it is your money, invest it smartly.